Good morning. Friends, neighbors, volunteers, co-workers, elected officials. It's my honor to welcome you to this momentous occasion, the ribbon cutting ceremony for the Pennsy Trail extension. Just a short time ago, this was the end of the trail. Now we stand at the beginning of something very special. My name is Dave Burman. I'm the Township Manager for Haverford Township. And it's raining, and I'm going to speak fast. Several years ago, I was considering the future of my career. I noticed an opportunity to apply for Township Manager here. I wasn't sure, so I asked around with other folks in the industry, and I remember one answer very clearly. I was told they could never work in Haverford Township. With 9 commissioners elected by ward and a large and very passionate community, you could never get anything done. Well, congratulations, everyone. You got it done. So in a few minutes, we're going to thank the individuals who participated in this project and brought it to fruition. But for now, I'm going to extend my heartfelt appreciation to our partners who contributed their time, resources, and expertise to make this happen. The Delaware Valley Regional Planning Commission, the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation, federal funding through the Transportation Alternatives Set-Aside Program, Pannoni Engineering, Traffic Planning and Design, and our general contractor, R.E. Pearson Construction Company. I'd also be remiss if I didn't mention Chief Viola and the Haverford Township Police Department, who helped along the way with all the safety that we needed to incorporate into this project. The Haverford Township Parks and Recreation Board, Brian, Barrett, and Eileen Mottola, and the entire Parks and Recreation Department, the Board of Commissioners, our immediate neighbors who had to deal with all of the disturbance from this project, and really the entire community of this township. Your efforts have truly paved the way, get it, paved the way, for a brighter and more connected future for all of us. And now I'm going to welcome the President of our Board of Commissioners, Larry Holmes, to say a few words.
Dave wasn't being unintentionally ironic when he said I'm going to say a few words, but I am going to try to keep this quick. First, for those of you who saw the scissors, if you came here to think that I'm your guy to slash the budget, sorry, that's not going to happen. But I do have these scissors to do this wonderful thing with my colleagues and everybody associated with this, and that is to cut the ribbon on this bridge. Now, I've had the privilege for 19 years to represent the people in Haverford Township in this on our board. And so I've had the chance to stand on the ice, to be out at the creek, to be at a lot of places where we've dedicated something, or we've rededicated something, or we've commemorated something here in the township. But this is my first bridge. And I want us to think like people from Havertown, from Haverford, from Delco, from Pennsylvania, from America, and just as fellow human beings. Any opportunity to do something that bridges a gap between any one of us is a chance to make our township, our county, our state, our country, and our world a better place. And for the privilege of having got to do all the things that I've done so far, and the privilege of building this bridge, I want to say that's a privilege that I accept, to have done the greatest job I've ever had. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for everybody who played a part in doing this. I particularly want to call out my former president, Oliva, for his efforts to do this. And I thank you all.
I think we're going to hear from Mario in just a minute, but first we're going to hear from the 2nd Ward Commissioner, Sherry Forste-Grupp.
I'm Sherry Forste-Grupp, as Dave Burman said, 2nd Ward Commissioner, and it is so exciting to be standing here at the official opening of the extension of our Pennsy Trail. It's been a journey to get here, but here we are in 2024, and we are all excited to see the trail complete and people already using it. At the same time, I want to thank everyone, especially all the neighbors, who lived through the construction over the last year. It was a lot to put up with, and your patience was and is much appreciated. We also appreciate all the feedback you gave along every stage of the process. I'd also like to give a special shout out to Nolan Painting for all of the trees and bushes along the trail. Their work made the trail more beautiful, both for the people who live right next to the trail and for those who use the trail. So thank you, Nolan Painting. I also see Mario Oliva standing over there. And like Larry Holmes, I want to give Mario a big thank you because he was part of the lead on this when we started talking about this trail those years ago. Pennsy Trail is a wonderful example when government works at all levels together to achieve a public project which improves community life. Our community life here in Haverford Township. The extension of the trail, and especially that bridge over our very busy Mottola Road, connects the east and west side of our township, and is specifically Ward 2 and Ward 7. So our residents are using this trail for walking, jogging, running, just like the P&W trains used to use this trail. It allows people to go from the YMCA almost down to Westchester Pike. And it is great seeing everybody outside. It's also wonderful to see so many township employees here getting and all their preparations to make sure that this event went really, really well. So thank you for all of your preparation. And I hope that the trail is the beginning of a great institution here at the township and that everyone enjoys using the trail for many, many years to come. Thank you.
I'd like to ask former Commissioner Mario Oliva to come forward and say a few words. He was instrumental in the vision for this project. So Mario, please come forward.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. What's that? Hold the mic up? You can't hear my voice? So being a commissioner here 16 years ago, a lot of residents came to me and said, you know, there's no place for our kids to get up to Bailey Park or to get to school. And, you know, this was in the back of my mind every day. And Peter Puglianese came to me and said, what do you think about putting a bridge across Mottola Road to make things safe and to extend the trail into Westchester Pike? And I said to him, you're crazy. It'll never get done, but I'm with you. I am with you 100%. We need this trail. We need to have this trail for our children, for our adults, for seniors to be able to walk. You're trapped in that island over there between Westchester Pike, Darby Road, and Mottola. In that triangle, you're trapped there, so you can't get out. So this was a great idea, and I thank you, Peter. I haven't seen Peter yet, but Peter Puglianese was instrumental in getting this done. I see him over there. Peter, raise your hand, Peter. There he is. Without Peter, we wouldn't have this bridge or this connection. And thank you, and thanks to everyone in the community who helped put this together. And thanks to the township, to all the commissioners, everyone who had a part in this. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
This project was very, very complicated from the beginning. We have PennDOT, we have DVRPC, we have federal funds. It's just really complicated to put it together. And we also have an awful lot of coordination here along the trail. And so I want to bring Brian Barrett forward to talk a little bit about that and tell us about the important players in this project.
Thank you, Dave. So this is a great day for a trail opening and a great day for Haverford Township. My name is Dave said, is Brian Barrett. I'm Director of Parks and Recreation. I've been fortunate enough to be here when this happened, so it's really something special. Before we get started with the ribbon cutting, we want to personally acknowledge over the next few minutes the many people who played a role in making this trail a reality. The Pennsy Trail, along with the Darby Creek Trail, is part of the Circuit Trail Network. Circuit Trail Network is in southeastern Pennsylvania and New Jersey and has over 411 miles of trails throughout the region. Their goal was to get to 500 trails by 2025, and this extension and the Darby Creek extension are getting them closer to that goal, so it's pretty special. As Mario said, the Pennsy Trail cuts through the heart of Havertown. And for those on the other side of Mottola Road, it provides easy access to the Township building, Veterans Field, Bailey Park, Grassland Field, the YMCA, and the businesses along the Eagle Road corridor. It will reduce car trips on Darby Road. It will also make our township more walkable, which is why it was eligible for the grant funding. Trail development started in Haverford Township with citizen advocacy. As Mario and other people mentioned, people like Rich Kerr and Peter Puglianese from Haverford Trails were instrumental in getting trails started in Haverford Township. They've been working tirelessly over the last 15 years to start developing trails, working on grant applications, spreading wood chips along this original trail that was started back 10 years ago. Not only the Pennsy Trail, but the Darby Creek Trail and Haverford Reserve were a result of the advocacy done by Haverford Trails. Rich and Peter worked with Larry Gentili, the former township manager, with Tim Denny, the former director of Parks and Recreation, and former Commissioner Mario Oliva, to develop trails throughout the township. Tim, Mario, and Larry understood the values of trails and how they can enhance and improve our community. Without their combined efforts, we wouldn't have over 15 miles of trails in Haverford Township, so we should. And now I'd like to recognize specifically some of the people, our partners in this process over the last 3 years. Pannoni Engineering, led by Dave Pannoni and Chuck Faulkner. And also their design team of Jesse Gormley and Mary Pazzamulti, who designed the bridge and the trail. We have DBRPC, the Delaware Valley Regional Planning Commission. Our partner there was Dan Snyder, who worked with the township to prepare for the design and construction of the trail. Rob McGee from PennDOT, who's over here. Rob helped us oversaw the administration and funding and the construction oversight. And then we had traffic planning and design, who did the construction inspection of the trail. Heidi Bauer and Alyssa Morano, who I think are here. If they could wave to the crowd, there they are over there. They were here every day during construction, keeping an eye on things and informing us what we need to be doing. And also Mo from Traffic Planning and Design helped manage the payments to the contractors. I was on the phone with him pretty much every week. And then R.E. Pearson Construction Company was the contractor who built the trail, and that led by project manager Saw News, is right back here, and his foreman Jim Gergen. I also want to recognize the Parks and Recreation team. Eileen, the Assistant Director of Parks and Recreation. Leading trail cheerleader in Haverford Township. Along with our conservation team, Peter Hickman, Philip Gilbert, and Kyle Gallman, who are working on the planning plan, the tree plantings, and the development of the other side of the trail, and you'll see that happening over the next year. And last but not least, I want to thank the Board of Commissioners who approved the funding, and Township Manager Dave Burman, who oversaw the project. So as you can see, a lot of people played a role in making this beautiful trail a reality. I want to thank them and give them a great big round of applause. There's two more people I want to thank before I forget. The Park Board, I see a lot of our members back there. They were instrumental in helping us develop and plan for this. And also Boyle Energy, who's one of our local businesses, who has this shop right down here. He dealt with a lot of disruptions on this road, Columbia, while construction was going on. So we really appreciate the patience of not only Boyle Energy, but all the neighbors, as we was mentioned earlier, who had to deal with construction. So now we're going to have our ribbon cutting over the next few minutes. We'll take some pictures, and then residents will be welcome to go up and take their own pictures. And we're going to let you, if you would like, to sign the trail in chalk right below that Pennsy Trail grand opening sign. And then we have some refreshments. There's some winter ice. And then I'm going to hand this off, before we do that, to Eileen Mottola, who's going to talk about our partners in our Adopt a Trail program. So thank you, Eileen.
All right. I do think Brian almost forgot to announce me, but it's okay. I am glad to see everyone here. I not only work in Haverford Township, I live in Haverford Township. And my joke to everyone is always, if you can't tell by my accent, I'm not from Havertown, but I picked it. So some of you guys are born and raised here many generations, but I picked it, and I'm sure glad I did. Before I talked about our Adopt a Trail program, I'm going to tell you quickly what just happened to me on Friday night. My husband and I were out to dinner at Brick and Brew, and we decided, let's go check out the trail. So we're walking down the trail, and people the whole time are calling out to me, went over the bridge is open. And my husband says, all these people know you? I'm like, none of these people know me. Everyone is so excited at the bridge, they're just talking to everyone who they're going by. So it was a very positive experience. Okay, so now about the Adopt a Trail program. Our department has just started this year a new initiative where we partner with different businesses, churches, scout groups, and they get the opportunity to adopt a trail. We met with a local business who requested Pennsy Trail. As you guys already know, it's Nolan Paint. Kevin Nolan came to us and said, well, he basically already had adopted it. He just wanted it to be official. He already was picking up trash. He was clearing invasives. He was doing a lot of work, but he wanted it to be official. And then he made his whole team become partners with us. So I want to give, and I know a lot of them is here. I saw John Meyer, Claire Nolan, Kevin Nolan. I want to do a big shout out to the Nolan family and the Nolan business. Really, Kevin Nolan had 20 guys here for 5 hours planting. I think the trees were like 200 pounds. I don't even know how they did it. So Nolan's commitment to keeping the Pensy's trails, clean, safe, beautiful, will make a significant difference in our community. Just a positive impact on everyone. So I just want to say thank you to the Nolan, and pretty soon I'm going to have this hung really soon. So that's it. So thanks everyone. Brian, do you want to? Now we're going to start the ribbon cutting. Okay, if we could just have the commissioners, they're going to do the first cut. If you would come on over to the beginning of the trail.